Okay, here we go. It is the under 15 female board rescue brought to you by Oakberry Sai at the Country Championships at Cape Hawk. So who we got, Hales?
Number 1, Gerringong. 2, Coogin Headland. 3, Woolgoolga. 4, Mollymook. 5, Foster. 6, Coffs Harbour. 7, Marilla Barrack Point. 8, Coogin Headland Team A. Number 9, Sawtell Team A. And number 10, Browlee Surfers from the far south coast in the water events.
Awesome to see Browlee.
And Mollymook as well. Normally
Mollymook.
beachies, but they're making a comeback into the water area.
Yeah, you bet. Now,
On the
I
starting.
don't know about you, Hales, but I love the board rescue.
Literally my favourite race. I don't know if it's just because my partner and me normally do all right in this, but it's definitely a fun one.
Well,
And they're off.
They're away. So swimmer first. Who's been putting in the work in the pool?
Pretty short though. These swim legs are very short. The cans aren't too far out, so really just sprint. Give your hardest and see what you can do, I guess.
It is a sprint, straight under the waves, straight back into the stroke, and a few waves coming through for the girls to negotiate.
Not really any rips at the moment either. It's all pretty clean.
It is. It's a nice even race. So watch the girls here. Under early, up late. So you want to try and not get that effect from the waves. So you
under the undertow. Try to get the undertow. There's definitely some out there. You grab onto that sand, you rip it up, and you start swimming again as soon as you can. Someone's out clean.
Oh,
Far end.
yeah, wow, look at that. So they've got
Good swimmer.
not quite as much waves there.
Yeah.
And
Had a great swim so far though.
but you watch the style of the girls. Straight under and then back into their stroke. These girls have been doing this right from under nines.
Literally probably before then as well.
Yeah.
Basic surf skills really.
Yep. So now the interesting thing with this race is you have to be keeping an eye on where your cans are. You cannot go to different cans. So if you are on red and yellow, you got to get to your red and yellow can.
Exactly, yep. You don't really worry about anyone in this race. You're just focused on getting to your can as best and well you can without having any of the side effects from the waves or the current. Just looking for your can.
And that's what they'd be doing now. So they would be putting in the power to get to their can.
Someone's powering though, really fun. Good job.
Wow, what a swimmer.
Other than that, it's pretty close. You've got 3 competitors shortly, not far off, I guess.
Yeah. So the board paddler is on the beach, waiting to see their swimmer raise their hand. They have to put their arm over the can and raise their hand.
Straight in.
So that's Layla Hutchins from Coogin on the board. It must have been Isabella Tate. So I believe she was the first one to make it to the can. She's had a great swim. So now, Hales, the swimmers will be out there
Honestly,
trying to recover.
Exactly. I take my goggles off. I'm looking up at the sky and I'm really sucking in the air, getting as much as I can, knowing that I have to, I guess, power home in about a minute or so. As soon as my board paddler gets out there, I'm on the board and we're going again. And it's not easy. Some people think it's a nice, easy ride-in, but really, you got to grind. It's not very good.
And often it ends up being spectacular. So as someone on the beach, you're kind of rubbing your hands, waiting to see a bit of carnage, really, aren't you? I mean,
especially with waves, anything can happen in board rescue. Nosedives are definitely on the cards.
Oh yeah, like I said, it's one of my favourite events. This is another interesting point. Some people put the swimmer on the front, some people put them on the back. Now, there's a few different ranges of thought there, but if you put your swimmer on the front, they're fresh.
Yes, I get that, but also I think as well there's weight as well. Lots of people try to get the heavier person on the front so it weighs the board down at the front if they need to catch a wave.
Really good point. So here we go. Coogin, they're in front. They've put Izzy on the front, so they've gone with that tactic.
Yeah.
Swimmer on the front. She's fresh. She can really set the pace.
Exactly, yeah. She has a fast rating too, so it really depends on your, I guess, swimmer's ability and your board paddler's ability.
Totally. Now, these girls haven't actually been racing in this event all the time. They're a new pairing, Isabella Tate and Layla Hutchins. It's usually been Ava Argos, but she's been concentrating on surfing.
Fair enough.
But she's come back, so she might be joining the team again, which would be awesome.
These girls seem like they're doing great though, honestly. Powerhouses.
Well, look at this. Let's see how they wave on crunch time.
Get back, slide back. Oh, easy money! Look at them go.
Skills.
Didn't even seem hard. Honestly, board rescue's not that hard. Not that easy, sorry. No.
Well, that's right. They did make it look easy.
Yeah. Props to them. They've definitely done some work. Who's up next? We got Sawtell, number 2.
Oh, the girls will be stoked with that from Sawtell. That's a great effort from them. The girls are stoked. They've got a country gold. Awesome race. The girls from Coogin. Now down to Gemma with the winners on the beach.
We're here with Isabella and Layla. So guys, Coogins pretty dominant in the board rescue, and you guys have continued that today in the under 15s with winning it. So talk us through the race and what you love most about this race.
Well, the board rescue is one of my favourite events. You know, you're with your mates and you're just competing to the best of your ability. And honestly, we got pretty lucky. We got a nice rip out where I was swimming and where she was boarding. So we got out pretty fast, and Layla here continued that in the board.
Yeah, it was pretty nerve-wracking because some of the sets coming through have been gnarly. But I think I got through just in time to miss all those, so that was really good. Got out as fast as I could and picked it up. And luckily we got a nice wave in. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Good luck in your other events.
Thank you.